Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday morning, and today, while I'm making some breakfast, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about how to pick a right painting contractor. What exactly do you need to do, and what you need to look out for before you make the decision to hire a painter? So one of the first things that I recommend is that you guys make sure that your painter has a license, a bond, and insurance. So typically you will see these signs on a worker's van or something. On the side it will say licensed, bonded, and insured. Now, I mean, you may have gotten used to that and don't really think about what that exactly means, but what that means is that first of all, the painter went through the trouble of making sure that he was licensed with the state. So when you're licensed with the state, that means you file all the necessary documents to make sure that you can legally service the area. So the next thing, insurance. So insurance is needed when let's say you get a file claimed either on the painter or on your side as a customer. That's going to cover any kind of claim. And a bond is actually really important. Make sure that they are bonded. And so if you suffer any kind of damage financially, basically a bond will make sure that you get reimbursed for that. So first of all, make sure that the contractor is licensed, insured, and bonded. And you can find that out just by asking them. They'll be able to provide that information for you, okay? Now, the second thing that you do want to look out for is experience the contractor has. So if the painter has been painting for 2 years, generally what that means is that he's able to maintain his business and keep his doors open. And so that's a really good sign. Also, experience means how well a painter can paint. So if he's been painting for 10 plus years, that pretty much means that he can tackle almost any residential job for the most part. So that means that the painter can paint your house very well to make sure that it does last, so the paint job does not start to peel, it does not start to crack, and does not start to show bad signs in only the first couple of years after the paint job, okay? So make sure that you do find out how long the painter has been painting for. Man, this is starting to look so good. I can't wait to eat. Tastes good already. Alright, well, now that's going to lead me into my third point, which is warranty. So some contractors offer warranty, some contractors don't. You want to find a contractor that does offer warranty. The reason is because if he's a bad painter and he paints your house, and a couple years down the road, let's say the following summer, you start to see peeling, you start to see cracking. Now you're getting upset. Now you realize that you hired a bad contractor, right? So what a warranty will do is, for the most part, for most contractors, he's going to come back and fix those areas. Basically, a warranty means that the painter is very confident in his work and that he does a good job. So most likely you won't need to call him to come back and do some work, some touch-up. But in the case that something does happen, you have that warranty. Now, a good standard warranty is going to be 2 years. Some contractors and painters will offer a longer warranty, but I mean, again, that's just depending on their experience and how confident they are. Okay, so make sure to look, and if they don't say anything about warranty, you can go ahead and ask them about it. Another thing is that paint, let's say from Sherwin-Williams or Miller, Benjamin Moore, whatever, paint also offers a warranty. Now that's not the warranty I'm talking about. That warranties the paint itself, that it promises that it's a good paint. What I'm talking about is the contractor's warranty, so they're on their work, okay? So you want to watch out for that. Make sure that they do have that, okay? Just gonna get some juice real quick. It's actually really good juice, you guys. Mango nectar. I really like it. It's not too sweet, because I don't really like nectars that much, but this one's not too sweet, and it flows really well. So this one's actually really good. Get it at Costco, actually. Okay, so another thing that you do want to look out for is prep work, and what the contractor does to make sure, or what the contractor does before he paints the house. Okay, so prep work includes anything like pressure washing, power washing, whatever you want to call it, caulking, sanding, priming, scraping, things like that. So make sure that you do find out exactly the prep work that he does. If a contractor is not explaining anything about prep work, don't hire that contractor. Okay, you want to make sure that you're aware of exactly what they're going to do and what that actually means for you. So what I'm saying is that so basically what I'm trying to get at is if you don't know what scraping, sanding, and priming is going to do for you, go ahead and ask the person. Go ahead and ask the painter to make sure that they explain it to you, so you're not just going blindly into the job. And if a really big thing about prep work is that if they do a very good job, that's going to determine the outcome and how long your paint is going to last in your home. So if they do a bad paint job, or they start cutting corners to save money on prep work, that probably means that they're not a very good painter, and they shouldn't hire them again. So make sure that they don't cut any corners. They make sure that they explain everything that they're going to do in regards to prep work. Now, last and the fifth tip that I would give you guys on hiring a contractor is the estimate. So make sure that you do get an estimate, and you actually get more than one. The reason is because you do want to compare prices. You do want to be able to meet the contractor in person, to see if you actually trust them or not. So don't go out and get like 30 estimates. One, it's going to be really time consuming. It's just not necessary, really. You're going to be okay with 3 estimates. That's kind of the general rule in painting, is that you get 3 estimates, okay? Because 3 estimates is going to tell you different prices in the market, and just to see if you can trust a contractor. So my guidelines on these on this point is that you don't hire the cheapest one, because most of the time cheapest one means that they're going to be cutting corners, and your paint job is actually not going to last that long. Okay, so just go for the one that has a price that you're okay with, and the one that you trust the most. This is the biggest thing. What determines trust is if they're getting you everything that you want in a paint job, if they're working with you, another thing, and if they're very thorough in their process. So if they've explained everything makes sense, they have a good price, and you trust them, go with them. If they're not really explaining what they're going to be doing, and you're kind of clueless, but they give you a really good price, it's very cheap, my suggestion is don't book with them. Make sure that you do find someone that you do trust. Alright, my breakfast here is almost ready. It smells so good. Alright, I am done here. Time to enjoy this. So in conclusion, guys, biggest thing, make sure that you follow these guidelines, these 5 things, to make sure that you do get a good painter, because if you don't, you're really going to suffer. You're going to pay a lot of money up front, and if the paint's not going to last long, if it's not going to be a job well done, then you've just wasted your money. So just follow these guidelines, and you guys are going to do just fine. You guys are going to hire a good contractor out there. Yeah. Alright guys, look at this. Eggs, bacon, and sausage does not get better than that. And I'll top it off with some bread. One last thing, guys, if you guys could please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out our website, www.slavspainting.com. And again, this is Alex with Slavs Painting. We service Vancouver, Portland areas. Just go check us out. And if you guys need an estimate, give us a call. All right, bon appetit.